It's another beautiful morning here in Victoria Falls, and I'm seated with Bruno who is the co-owner of this incredible establishment called Batonka Lodge. Bruno, thanks so much for having me here this morning.
Morning, Luke. Yeah, it's a pleasure.
If we could start off by telling us a little bit about the history of Batonka. I know it's been around for about 5 years now. You were part of Wild Horizons for many years and one of the founders of that. What made you want to get into a boutique lodging?
Luke, yeah, I mean, I got here when I was still a youngster and moved here really because we loved the natural aspect of the Chobe and Victoria Falls and just fell in love with it right when I was a youngster and started really doing just odds and sods and slowly got into tourism on Chobe and then moved across to Vic Falls. And since then we had a nice time building up Wild Horizons with our partners there, and eventually I took a lifestyle choice decision and decided to do something a little bit smaller and more personalized.
And Bruno, how's it been? I mean, every time, obviously we're in the midst of a pandemic, so it's quite quiet at the moment everywhere, but 2017, 18, 19, every time I came here, this terrace was absolutely full of people. So clearly you got the formula right.
Luke, it's been an incredible ride. From when we opened our doors, I think we placed the product correctly. We don't have a beautiful setting as in overlooking the falls or anything. So we've created something around the garden and a nice pool and a very nice quiet ambience where somebody can be in the falls and yet retreat back to this wonderful quiet setting here.
You saw that there was opportunity to expand and grow the number of rooms here initially. So was that the case with the Flame Lily Wing?
Absolutely. We were very conscious not to ruin an existing successful product. It's almost like a little product into itself, which attaches very neatly without detracting from the original Batonka offering. In fact, it probably adds to it.
Bruno, in these beautiful surrounds and settings here, it feels as if this has been here for centuries. But I know that coming here before you built this was just virgin ground. There was nothing here. It was kind of almost wasteland. You've had some serious vision. Can you tell us about how you did that?
Luke, it was absolute virgin bush here. When we started in 2015 in March, I think we broke ground. And really I've got a partner in this in the form of Brent Dakem, and he's incredible with his vision of layouts, and he's been largely instrumental in the sort of layout and aesthetic part of this. And of course it's been hugely satisfying with my wife Ray. She's done all the interior decor of the whole lodge, and of course I'm just a gopher, and it's been a lot of fun seeing it all come to fruition.
Well, huge respect to you all, and particularly to Brent and Ray for coming up with this. Absolutely. As well. You've turned this into a dream place, there's no doubt about that. We're sitting inside in the Batonka Lodge, and you've decorated it beautifully. It feels contemporary with the theme of Victoria Falls.
And Ray, really, when she set out, she said she really just wanted to make this feel like a home, with all the comforts that a tourist might need. But that's what she set out, and we wanted to embrace our local talents and arts. So most of the furniture, wherever possible, has been made here in Zimbabwe by our own craftsmen. And of course all the art that you see, there's literally not a single piece of art that isn't from a Zimbabwean artist. So we're very proud of that fact.
I really like this artwork on the wall here. Is there a story behind that?
Yeah, Luke, you'll see them dotted around all over the place. These are made by actual orphan kids, and we really loved them, and we wanted to support them. So we've dotted them. There's some owls and warthogs and giraffes and zebra. They stand out. They're nice, and you're supporting a good cause.
Wow, that's some serious talent in their artwork. We're coming into the flame lily wing, which was added a few years after the main Batonka. Now, coming around here, we can see we've continued the theme, but this is a more, let's say, a private section of Batonka. Would you put specific groups of guests in here, or is it more just an overflow?
Luke, we use it as room stock, but obviously it's an ideal venue for a private group. So there's 5 rooms here. They've got their own pool, their own lounge area, restaurant with a kitchen all kitted out and bar. So it's ideal for a family group of, anything less than 10. They'd have complete exclusivity here. So.
And the rooms are kitted out in the same way as the rest of the rooms?
The rooms
Nothing different there?
Absolutely. They're exactly the same. They're slightly different color schemes and that, but otherwise they're exactly the same.
Fantastic. And I love the fact that, the people that stay on this side have their own sort of private restaurant. And as the guys are pushing up the awnings there, we'll go down and have a look, because I can see there's some lovely artwork on the wall, and particularly a beautiful stained glass window. Right, I'm glad that we could come down and get a closer glimpse at this stained glass window with the flame lilies.
Luke, we called it the Flame Lily Wing after our national flower, and we just wanted to give it some identity. And there's this lovely lady in Harare called Hanley van Laren, and she hand makes these things, and we commissioned the design, and there it is, our national flower in stained glass. There's 1,800 pieces of mouth-blown glass, and we're very proud of it, and I think it gives the Flame Lily block a nice identity.
Very special. And the view looking out this way with the pool, it's amazing. You sort of think that you've created distance by the landscaping here. It's pretty special.
Yeah, it's nice. We wanted a very outdoorsy feel here, very open plan lounge and places to eat. They have breakfast under the trees in the morning, or they could sit inside. But we all avid bird watchers. We love our bird life, and this garden is really a haven. And if you sit around here, you'll be amazed how peaceful and quiet and what you can see.
There's just so many secrets here at Batonka, and I've really enjoyed these moments walking around here with Bruno. It's so special to be able to get some of the history and learn about the detail and the stories behind each and every piece of artwork and the design, how it was conceived. Bruno, thanks so much for having us here today. Really appreciated it.
It's an absolute pleasure.
Cheers.
Thank you.
If you like this episode and don't want to miss out on other ones, please go to YouTube, look for Luke Brown Zim, and hit the subscribe button. Thanks.